My name is Florence Patton, Cocoa, Florida. I live in Brevard County. In the past, I operated my family business, managed full-service restaurants, and was a mother. I am now a waitress struggling to make ends meet. My children and I are victims of a corrupt government, corrupt judicial system, corrupt and unethical political system, corrupt child protective system, lawyers, police officers, even doctors. Brevard County is still working under the good old boys system and is continuing to harm women and children. Laws are being ignored. I was a victim of extreme domestic violence, exiting the relationship in 1996, expecting the courts to keep us safe. It became an onward battle of threats and continuing physical and sexual harm to the children. The courts became the battleground for the abuser and assisted him in his endeavors. There were hearings after hearings, many that I was not informed of and did not attend. Judge Bruce Jacobus assisted in taking our home. Judge Edward Richardson assisted in getting unsupervised visitation. Norman Wolfinger, Wayne Holmes, and Julia Lynch of the State Attorney's Office lost evidence and records of criminal abuse charges disappeared. In 1997, during a 7-day dependency trial, Judge Jerry Lober participated with abusive comments and gestures. He allowed Frances Berger and Henry Martocci to batter throughout. The DCF attorney, Kelly McGibbons, did not do her job. We saw her confiding with Martocci on several occasions. The children were not found dependent, and I was charged with failure to protect. Miss McGibbons became a local judge. Court-ordered psychologist Jeffrey Williamson lied in court, stating the children never told him of the sexual and physical abuse. He lied throughout the case, and his clinical work and findings and testimony were found wrong by Dr. Deborah Day, and she was the head of the state psychiatrist. He now works with Child Protective Services. Bob Rice, court evaluator, lied. After the child told him of sexual and physical abuse, he sat there smiling and told me, "Sorry, I didn't hear a word. My ears were damaged in the military, loud airplane engines." He told me he was head of the Florida foster program, where it is known so many children were bought and sold and missing. Chuck Bill said Bob Rice is known to sit on the fence. After a 9-day divorce trial in 1999, I was given custody of the children by Judge David Dugan, who was working on his acceptance to several groups against domestic violence and received an award for his excellent work. In 2000, Judge Vincent Torpy turned over the trial judge's orders without review of evidence while appeals were pending and against all laws. He gave sole custody to the abuser. I was ordered to recorded phone calls and supervised visitation at the Salvation Army Center, which is being run by Cindy Flackmeyer and Ellen Shipman, who are also referring victims to Henry Martocci. During a telephone hearing, we could hear Judge Torpy ask where his $7,000 was. In 2001, the 5th District Court of Appeal affirmed the trial judge's orders and stated the children should be with me. The 18th Judicial Circuit ignored these orders and continued doing what they want. David Dugan locked the courtroom doors when I tried to enter and have him enforce the higher court orders. Vincent Torpy got promoted to the 5th District Court of Appeals by Governor Jeb Bush, who promised me personally he would look into it and take care of it. Judge Tanya Rainwater ignored the 5th District orders. She left sole custody with the abuser and gave him the sole discretion of if or when I could see or speak with the children. I was denied any visitation or contact for years. My fight for the children and their safety was futile. I was threatened by Judge George Turner, who stated, "You're lucky I don't throw your ass in jail." I sent copies of my testimony to every congressman, politician, lawyer, attorney of states, judges, governor, the president, the FBI, human rights, all television and radio stations, significant programs such as 2020, Fifth Estate, O'Reilly, Oprah, every notable magazine. My children of this marriage are now 18 and 20. The 20-year-old has been living with me for over a year. Her father kicked her out of the house the day after she graduated high school. The 18-year-old has been living with his girlfriend for over a year. His father kicked him out of the house at 16 and 17. He was unable to finish high school and has a grade 10 education. The father has continued to enlist the services of Department of Revenue to attain child support and arrearages, which are still accumulating to date. I have been trying to get this cleared up for a long while. I am unable to live without losing paychecks, tax returns, and fear of losing my license again. The officials who were designated to protect us and to help us better our lives were actually enlisted to help destroy us and allow the abuser to continue with his battering.